everyone, and welcome to Season 1 of DuckCraft. Although, technically, this isn't Season 1 for some of us. This is actually a server that's been going for a while now, and this is just the first season that I happen to record. So I'm calling it Season 1 because it's just a little bit easier than going Season 6 or 7 or whatever we're on, and no one gets to watch the previous season. So, as far as recording goes, this is Season 1, and welcome, I'm Ed the Duck. So what is DuckCraft, I guess, is a sensible thing to start with while I go chop down a few trees and do a little bit of work. So DuckCraft is an SMP I set up with a few friends just to have a bit of fun when new versions of Minecraft come out, and it slowly grew over time. There's about 30 members currently who are all friends or friends of friends who know each other. And we try and keep it as close to vanilla as possible. That being said, we do have a few data packs in, one of which you can probably see occurring every time I chop down a tree. And that is the quick leaf decay. We've got that just because standing around waiting for leaves to decay and wait for saplings or apples or trees or whatever it is that you're waiting for is not a fun part of the game and doesn't really benefit or hinder the game in any way, having the leaf decay, so we just put it in there for a little bit of ease. We do have some other we do have some other data packs going. Let me get a list, in fact. Okay, so I have a nice list here. Okay, so we have an AFK display. Can't see right now. There's only 3 of us online because it's later on in the day. If you're standing in the same place for too long, then you get a grey name, just so everyone can see that you're AFK in case they try and talk to you. We have opposable armor stands, which are part of the Hermitcraft server. We've got that as well for decorative purposes for people who want to use them. We have Beehive Law, which is a really simple data pack that lets us see how many bees are in a beehive when you pick it up in your inventory. It just makes bee breeding slightly easier. We've got Blaze and Caves, which is a data pack for achievements. We have a few people in the server who don't just enjoy playing Minecraft for the sake of Minecraft and finding their own fun and finding their own tasks, and some people just like having a bit more structure and want some sort of achievements to take them through to do what to do next. Plus, it's a little bit of fun that we can have like a little bit of a challenge on who's got the most achievements. That's what the number is on the tab menu that you can see there. I am currently, I believe, in the lead. But not by much. Focused Hippo is not that far behind by the looks of it. I will drop these off in some chest wherever there's room for them. And I'll also get my armor back on. Now I've done that little intro. Yeah, so what other things have we got that make it slightly different from vanilla? We have craftable sport blossoms, just because they're not in the game yet. This is 1.17.1 at the time of recording this, and they're simply in the game files but not available to obtain, so we have a craftable recipe to get them out of some kind of drip leaf and allium flowers. You may have also seen that on the Hermitcraft SMP if you watch them. I'll just go quickly run through the rest. We have double shulker shells from shulkers just to make things a little bit easier. Dragons now drop elytra and an egg, so we can have multiple eggs and get a never-ending source of elytra if we need. We have the faster leaf decay, which I've said. We have invisible item frames, so if we name item frames invisible, when an item's placed in them, then they become invisible, just to make things a little bit prettier again for shops and displaying things. We have more mob heads. There's almost every mob in the game will drop a head, which makes it possible that people can collect them or use them for decorative purposes. We have multiplayer sleep, so only one person on the server has to sleep. It just makes it slightly easier. and also means that if we do want to stay awake, we can do that. We just need to talk to the other people and have night happen. Player head drops just if we want anyone else's head, and if we want to do any PvP, it's kind of proof of a kill. Shulker preview, which I believe works, but I'm not sure it does yet, because that just shows you the inventory of a shulker while hovering over it. You actually see it rather than just getting a list of items that isn't complete. We'll find out if that works when we get to the shulker level. Well, the shulker part of the game, which will be a little while yet. We have silence mobs, which I may very well be using soon because those cows are so annoying. We just need to name a mob silence me so it's quiet. And then wandering trades, which is just kind of decorative micro blocks of all the other blocks in the game, which just a bit of fun. That's again from the Hermitcraft server, so you may have seen that around. Other than that, it's pretty much a vanilla 1.17 server. We do have a web-based map so people can see each other and see what's going on the server, and when people aren't online, they can even use that to chat to us or chat to the people who are on the server, which is quite nice. And finally, we have this as the map. Hopefully in editing I remembered to put that on screen. So this is the map. We picked this seed because it has just about every biome within a 2,000 block radius, and that red line is the world border. So that is the current world border, and we'll be sticking within that at least for the first week. And then after that first week, we're going to probably hold a event once a week where the world border expands by 500 blocks over the course of 30 minutes. That just means that everyone can kind of get together, explore the new area that's loaded, see if they can find any cool new items and new biomes and new villages to loot, that kind of thing. So it should be quite fun and a little event. This is where I am. You can see on the map, I'm in the top corner. We have a few people others scattered about. Our closest person is Beck, who is just about here. And then we'll be exploring the map and going to see other people as the season progresses. So, as you may have seen in the little bit I showed before as I came down the stairs, I do have this little zombie spawner, which I think we're going to have to do something with. And you may be asking, well, you said this is the beginning of season, but you've already got all this stuff. You have pretty good, decent diamond gear. You have a few pieces of diamond gear. Where's the start? Well, with so many people online and so many people talking, it was quite hard to get some decent footage without the audio being pretty abysmal, but did have some, so let's have a quick highlight reel now. I'll take you, Kelp, thank you.
Kelp me.
I love kelp. Kelp is like my favourite thing in Minecraft. It's fuel.
Can you eat raw
it's
kelp?
food. Like,
I think you have to cook it
No,
to
you
eat it.
can't. Yeah.
and you can farm it with a flying machine. Like,
Yeah.
everything
there's
about it is cool.
a shipwreck here. I'm going down to this one. Back to this is still the other one that we saw on the map. You can grab.
Not chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna die. No.
It's been 5 minutes.
Oh,
Come on.
I was falling down to one heart. I don't have anything to heal, nothing to eat, and I was drowning. The ship is pretty deep.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, because you don't have doors yet, do you?
Nope.
Doors? What?
Oh, but there was moss in there. No, no. If I don't make the swim, then I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh god, there's loads of zombies here now.
Yeah, I just got like impaled. Why
Hello.
did it...
Oh, yep. That drowned is throwing at me. Yep.
Yeah. We need some source of sustenance.
Some melon right here.
Oh god.
Help! Help!
I can't, I've got no health.
No!
Oh.
Step
These are
forward and step into
organic
here.
sheepies.
Ooh, dungeon. Zombie dungeon. Nah. Could turn into a copper farm.
The sound that the deep slate makes
Possibly.
when you try and break it is like really disturbing.
Hang
Wait
on.
till you hear what running on amethyst sounds like. Very cool.
Ah,
Now
my
choose
fire!
one that we can stand.
What F key is it to turn on chunk borders again?
F3G?
Five? Oh, yeah. That's better.
Is there fire here?
Is there lava nearby?
No, and it's on stone. It's just one block of fire like a blaze has shot it, but there's obviously no blaze. Oh, hello Axolotl. I'm here, little guy. Yeah! Diamond! Mm-hmm. Ah! No, 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 no! Die! So, as you can see, not a totally uneventful start to the season. A couple deaths, some diamond finds, and this spawner find. This is a zombie spawner, and I was actually considering turning this into maybe a focal center point of my base, so whenever I'm in the base I can have zombies spawning, and maybe even convert them to drown, so we can have kind of a mini copper farm going. But, that being said, as I was doing some mining, I found this spawner as well. This is a skeleton spawner. And this, I think, will make for a much better center point to the base. Not only do we get bones, we get some decent loot, we get arrows. We can also convert them to strays possibly in the future, and then we'll get slowness arrows and some better XP overall. So, what I'm thinking is, I will work away on this, turning this into a little bit of a farm, then I'll bring you back when it's almost done. Well, welcome back. I've got a lot more work done, and you may be wondering why I'm in this tiny hole. Well, it's because I'm at the top of the drop. This is where the skeletons are going to come up, where this cobble is, and they're going to fall down there. I've even gone to the effort of decorating the inside of these tubes just so I don't accidentally break through into them later. So anyway, we're getting to this point where we're going to leave a sign there, and we're going to place water there. Oh, and get pushed into the drop and die. Well, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Right, so we'll carry on where we left off. I was placing 2 water buckets down here just to create the pushing mechanism for our spawner. So when skeletons spawn from there and we land over here, then they get pushed all the way down this way towards the center point. I may remove that block actually, because skeletons do sometimes bob and bang their head. They get pushed this way. We'll just remove this temporary cobble and this one as well. And then they get pushed up onto this soul sand. And this soul sand will be a bubble elevator, which will lift them all the way up to the drop point. We'll just switch out this block before I forget. Get that one. There we go. That should make it come through easier. So now all the skeletons will come down this way, get lifted up on the fence that's below our feet, and land here, which will be a bullet hole elevator. So we'll just block that off and dig up a little bit. Pillar up and dig up. I realise that you won't be able to see much on YouTube because I can hardly see anything anyway. But I'll just quickly dig this out. And then I will come back once we've got our little bubble lift working. So there we are. I've got the bubble elevator finished and all the water sources are working. Now all we really need is to put a top on this. What I'd like to do is do this out of kind of the new tinted glass so that we can still see down into the spawning room, but with mobs that won't be able to see us and there won't be any light coming through. But sadly I don't have any amethyst yet, and until we find that or Beck is back online so that I can maybe steal some of hers, being an elfly neighbour, then we'll have to just leave that for now. So I'll come back to that in a little bit, and let's move on to the next task. This is actually going to be the final task. I've just realised that the episode's kind of getting towards that kind of sweet spot of length. So I'm just brewing up some weakness potions, and I'd like to convert a villager, and they're going to be splash potions obviously, but we need to find a villager for that. And since it's always day, it's going to be a little bit trouble, but maybe if we set up a little catch zone here. Oh! God! Goodness, that was unexpected. There's so many holes around here that I only just put like a small little layer over the top. Oh, that was terrifying. My heart. Right, let's get back out of this hole and maybe finish our little trap. Yeah, as I was kind of saying, I'm going to make a little trap here so that when it is night, maybe we can find a zombie villager and get him stuck in this hole so we can actually safely convert him. So that's the hole without a giant hole in the bottom. I'll just remove a little bit more of this around the edge as well, just to make him walk in that a little bit easier. Like, look, see, more holes again. The whole landscape is just an artificial layer. Right, let's put that away. What am I looking for? There. Trapdoor, and let's craft. Yeah, let's craft some more. Like so. Then we'll get these placed down. The good thing about trapdoors on the edge of blocks is mobs think that they can actually walk on there, and then they'll just kind of wander through into this and get stuck. Actually, I think I might make one more just to be certain that whatever angle that the mob comes from, he will fall into the hole. Because knowing my luck with how well this episode's going so far, he'll walk on that one little bit and not get stuck. Right, there we go. So we'll just put this stuff away. And then we're ready to go, I think. Get some dirt. Just to put a little bit of a roof on here. That way, if it's coming day when he's stuck in the hole, then he hopefully won't burn up. So it's a little bit of safety, just in case he doesn't have a helmet on him. And yeah, so I'll be back again once it's night. So here we are in the night. As you can see, it's not only night, it's raining. And I am surrounded by this many zombies, but I have found one villager zombie. I'm nowhere near my trap, but I've now got to somehow separate the villager from all the rest by killing them all. Luckily I'm using the axe, so I don't have any kind of sweeping damage of a sword, but it's also starting to turn day, so I kind of need to get this done ASAP before it turns day and all these guys burn up. Skeleton as well. My goodness. The amount of mobs that have spawned this night was a little bit insane. Say there's people still on. Okay, I'm going to dig this hole. There's no way I'm going to be able to lure him all the way down to the other hole that I built. Just knock him in this egg. There we go. And we'll get him covered over with some dirt just so he doesn't burn up in the day. He is holding rotten flesh, but maybe I can give him these boots in a second to spawn. Just to make sure he doesn't despawn while we go get all the conversion stuff that we need. Okay. Here you go. Some nice little golden socks for you guy. Put them on. There we go. Right, let's get him covered up. And I'll be back in a second when we're ready to do the conversion. Okay, we're back. And I think I've got everything I need. Just got to get back to where we left our little friend. Right, splash potion. There we go. Take that. And the golden apple. And conversion begins. God, that's loud. Let's get that dirt back on there just so that happens. And we'll leave him to do his thing. So really, it's just a case of waiting for him to convert now, and then we'll turn him into our mending villager. It's the only villager I'm kind of worried about getting right now. Anything else we can worry about later. As the area expands, we have access to more villagers, so that's not a big deal. We could do a villager breeder, but that would obviously involve us converting another one. But maybe we'll do that in the future. So I'll just get some of this stuff put away. And then, yeah, we'll wrap up this episode. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've just got to finally go check on this guy up here, make sure he converted okay. I got the achievement for doing it, so it should be done. And then, yeah, we'll finish up the episode. Episode 1 over and done. Between now and next episode, what I'll probably work on is getting the skelly farm up and running and do a little bit inside my base. Hey, look at this guy. Yay. I wonder if we can give him his lectern now. And there we go. Right, what trades you got? Fire aspect. Oh, you can climb up on that. No, don't do that. Yeah, maybe we'll worry about your trades a little bit later. We will need to move him down into our base as well at some point. Can we put this here? No. Didn't think so. He has to be able to actually walk to it, I think, to get his profession. Oh well, we'll do that later. For now, I guess we'll just cover him back up. Right then, guys, thank you for watching my first ever episode on this YouTube channel that anyone can see anyway. It's been a lot of fun. I'll be back doing some more with a little bit more of the base done. And yeah, if you've got any advice, any tips, comments, and any suggestions, then please let me know. And as most YouTubers say, please give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!